Hello, afternoon, y'all. I did one of these yesterday, and somehow I deleted it before I ever got it uploaded. Don't know how I did it, but I did it. So not sure what all I said about yesterday, but I guess we can kind of go through a little. I know what I said a little bit, but so far not much going on around. Been loading some corn, loaded some beans way back when. I might have had a video since then. I'm not sure. I'm in my shop right now with the kitties. Kitty, doggy, and the other cats on the dog bed. Dog floor right now when it's cool. It's after a hot week. Shop's still in the lower 70s. I aired it out good on the day I did the video. So today I aired the shop out pretty well most of the day yesterday. It was very, very nice in here. Kind of getting kind of muggy over the weekend, but yeah, I was able to get it aired out and made it quite comfortable in here. So, got the combine back. I don't think I ever showed you, but if you look in close, there's a PIP on 7250 combines or 50 series combines. I'm not sure what all's in it, but that's support deal for the chopper bolts. Chopper knives have came loose out of them, so they did that while it was down there, which they basically said your chopper knives are okay. Well, we can put new hardware in while we do it, and just put the spacer, or I'll call it a spacer. I don't know what you want to call it technically. I pretty well said, well, hey, while you're there, just put new knives in. They said I could run this year and then flip them, and then run 2 more years. Well, heck, I said, you're there. You're taking the bolts out. Just slap new knives in and be done with it. Just make that a one and done deal. Just make that easy and run 3 years and don't worry about it. Won't be very good on the wheat straw this summer, but I mean, that's no big deal. Chopper gets ran on high in wheat anyway. Do not want to slug this thing full. I know that's rotor reverser, but it's worked, and I don't really care to try it with the straws all green. So it's set. I will not run the fine kit if we're going to bale any straw, which the first field will have some straw we're going to bale. So I will not run the fine kit on it. Combine's all set for wheat, which that didn't take me 2 minutes. I gotta pull it outside and make sure it's locked in 3rd gear. Kind of a pain, but I think it is locked in 3rd gear. Yeah, like I said, it's ready. And that just took 2 minutes to do that, to engage the chopper, put it in 3rd gear, and do that. So it's ready. It's full of def. It's full of fuel. Just got to get the wheat cooking on its way, which today's the 6th. I mean, I really think we're 25th, 28th. I don't really know when. It is fairly green yet. The grains Sunday when I went up there to one of the fields, it wasn't milky. I will call it kind of at the dough stage. So today's supposed to be the hottest day of the week, like 80, 88. And then we're back in the lower 80s, and I think even saw some 70s. There is a chance of rain tonight. Believe it when I see it. A 10th, so basically a drop in the bucket. So that's where that stands. A chance of rain this Saturday, Sunday. Amounts 6/10 maybe. I think they're saying maybe. If you're in the right spot, maybe. Who knows? I'm not counting on it really. Now humidity is low. I mean, right now I'm showing 86 degrees, or feels like 86, 25% humidity. Actually shows 89 for a high. Yeah, humidity is really, really low. We are very low on it. All baled. Guy cut it Monday. Guy cut it Memorial Day Monday. he got it cut. We baled it. I think it was Wednesday we baled it, I think. I am running some irrigation, but I'm getting more of the field corn in my sweet corn. Dang wind, you can't get the wind to lie down and make it work right. So, yeah, lovely. But it's at least doing something. But yeah, not what I wanted. But yeah, it's pretty well soaked the field corn. But yeah, I mean, you can really tell it has helped it. Would be much better if it was not windy, but yeah, I'm here, I'm doing it. This water here comes out of a pond, so I'm not too worried about it. When it is for my shop too, bathroom and all that. But yeah, it's kind of want to keep this sweet corn good. I mean, I can water it very easily. Not easily, but yeah, not to water it bad, but don't really want to lose it. I mean, I won't say I'll lose it, but just trying to keep it going, and maybe we're at the stage, maybe it might be setting a good ear, maybe. I mean, it's struggled, but you can really tell you can really tell on that side that, yeah, it's not rolled up tight like some of the other corn is, but yeah, that's where we're at. Tried to mow around some out the alfalfa yesterday, and I, yeah, fixed that problem. I mow around there for a while, waiting on parts to get here. Never have I ever done this. I've never didn't know it was possible. Yep, I got a stick to go right through that, what I'll call heavy duty plastic piece, whatever you want to call it, the gearbox checker deal, and oh, I was pissed. So yeah, so no more. That's supposed to be in Thursday, they said. So yeah, and they said it can be really bad to get that out. So I've not started on that because I know how my thing will go. It won't be here for 3 weeks, but they sold one last week, so yeah, who knows. But frustrating, but it is what it is. Walk over here to this alfalfa because it is growing back. Amazingly, it is growing back quite well. Usually when we mow it, you got good, or you're fairly moisture laden, or you're not bone dry like we are now. Usually after we mow it and let it lay 2 days, and they rake it, you can really see it green back. Well, heck, it didn't green back. But looking now, I mean, yeah, kind of thin right here, but yeah, I mean, amazingly, it greened back a lot. I was not expecting that at all. So yeah, that's really shocked me. It went green back. I could wait till probably Friday to spread the fertilizer. Just come out here Friday. Hopefully it rains it in. And they figured they'd probably try and spray it next week. Hopefully it rains some on it. Always got the leaf hoppers now working on it, I'm sure. So gonna get them annihilated. But I'm basically done mowing with the chopper until we get a good rain. And there I can see my water thing is moving back and watering my field corn again. Lovely. When you want it to roll, it won't. And yeah, it's a pile of junk. It has not rolled forever or rotated, and now it's trying to rotate and just drench my field corn. But yeah, lovely. One of those Walmart specials, pieces of crap that ain't worth having. So yeah, but anywho, where we haul corn is now full. They're waiting on a train to show up, so we're done hauling corn for a while. Guy is busy. Guy thought he might be here tomorrow. Guy is busy tomorrow. Thought he might try maybe Wednesday, but they're full of corn. But I can get 2 loads of beans out myself. That'll be all mine, and get them out to do something. They have got main road closed, or else not closed. It's down to 1 lane. They're doing a bunch of guardrail work. It's been in the books on the works for a while, so it's 1 lane, and they're going to replace 2 culverts going to nearby town. So when they do it, the road will be basically closed. You have to take back roads. Well, back roads in a semi, yeah, good luck. But when he gets here in the morning, due to interstate being messed up with another road closure, he's going up and around to Paris and down to avoid interstate and all that. And So yeah, I mean, if getting here empty ain't bad, but yeah, I mean, it's gonna come a time where we're not gonna be able to do anything. So kind of want to do whatever we can now and get something out, because we're gonna have probably, I'd say we're gonna have a month there of doing nothing. I'd say what's gonna happen here. I was told they're gonna do the guardrail work first and then go back to do the ditch work. So yeah, I guardrail work. They started Monday. They were hauling in dirt at noon today. So hopefully, I'm hoping they can get that first section of guardrail done this week. I don't know if the guardrail's in or whatever, but hopefully that's get that in, and yeah, and get some of this corn hauled. The guy did say he's got a deal to go the 19th through the 23rd of June. He's got stuff to do, so no big deal. I mean, we won't be cutting weed. I'm positive of that. Or at least I don't think we will be, unless it gets up to the 90s and just burns up again. But I don't see that happening. Now today I don't see it. I mean, I guess you see a little bit, but we're seeing some of that smoke from Quebec, I think it is. Yesterday was really bad. I mean, you could really see it today. I mean, you can kind of see it, but man, yesterday was horrible. I mean, it was just really hanging around. I got some of the alfalfa bales are in, some in there. I closed the door on it. Nobody was interested now in alfalfa bales now. They're all rounds. But yeah, hopefully the next, quite a bit of the next cut will be in squares. And the one guy that usually buys from me, I pretty well informed him that, hey, well, and like the guy that bales for me said, hey, that's all we've got. And I mean, hopefully it rains, you get another decent second crop out of it and third crop. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be a pretty darn good rain. One thing I did notice, or my seed guy said it yesterday, and I hadn't really noticed it, but man, you can really see it now. And you can really see it now as well. This had manure on it last year. Now we do not do these end rows right here. We do not do them end rows about 60 feet or so, give or take. Just because, well, we're kind of want to park stuff here, and you dang thing, yeah, you're moving more. Figure that out. So we did not want to have stuff parked there. Or yeah, have stuff parked there in the manure. I mean, should have did it now, it'd been just fine because it was so dang, it wouldn't have mattered. But 2 years ago, last fall, we had it done again, and I didn't quite catch it or never thought about it till after a while. We started noticing it in June, but which this here had yeah, bare spot. I didn't plant my sweet corn out quite far enough. I liked a little bit, but there's the sweet corn. So that's what it shows with the water. With being a waterman, you can tell where the water ain't got. I mean, that is a fine line. So don't know what I'm putting on, have no idea how. I mean, I think anything just to cool it down, just anything to give it a drink. And corn's got the funnel anyway to run the water down. But one thing we saw, and the seed guy said it yesterday, and I don't know what the cell phone will do justice on that. Yeah, there's my row I messed up planting season for Triple Fields. Lovely. But that right there is a line, kind of right in there somewhere, maybe over, about right there where the line is, about straight right there. To the left is to the left of that. This way is hog manure, and that has been hog manure the last every year it's gone to corn, so it's had 2 years of manure on it. And what's this way, all the way to our lane, and this dog has only had hog manure once in that. Like man, the seed guy said, that is a defined line, but to what it's really showed. I mean, you got all sorts of things this year showing up. But yeah, we're having deer issues in the corn again. They're looking for something to eat. My sweet corn, they are just rim-racking it. Yeah, that's where we're all rolled up pretty tight here, and the dogs want to play, and I kind of want to keep them away. But yeah, that's how we're rolled up tight here. I do kind of want to cultivate some corn. I just do not know. I am so gun shy of doing it. I might see what the guy's schedule is like this week, and I might just slap her on and go do some. I don't know. I'm just so dang gun shy. And that is what I've got every field of corn this year. The section control worked. Well, you can see it's 2 rows over, which 1.5 rows is where I want it. That's where I don't really care. That's fine. But yeah, I did not want this. My mess up. I never thought about it when you had the an update in the 2020 that it wipes it back to 0. Never thought about it. So hindsight 2020. Anywho, but that's beside the point. I guess that's all. I'll leave this video, and I'm going to upload this right now as I do, so I don't make a mistake and delete this one again for you guys. Grain. This corn has only had it. There is some water hemp starting to come. The outside edges is it. I mean, it's just very, very minimal. I mean, I've yanked it out or pulled it out or dug it out with a hoe, what I've seen so far, but man, it's just minimal here. So that's just kind of not disappointing, but just kind of annoying. But other than that, it's just spotless. I mean, you can't run a sprayer through here for it. I mean, I know I don't want the water hemp like that, but man, you just can't run a sprayer here through the field with something that clean. I mean, that's there you go. Yeah. I mean, so I'm Tri-Volt Seed God and me both said we want to see a rain. We want to see a rain and see. There's some real itty bitty stuff we seen, and I might have got it with some water. I think I might have put a little bit of water on it and just didn't know. We're anxious to see if it will take it down. Who knows? I don't know. It's small. I mean, it's coming up through where the ground's cracking, so it's just coming right through an easy spot to get out. Who knows? But that's this side of the sweet corn, so you can tell how much water I put on it. Yeah, and that's that. And then you go to here where there is no water. I mean, even here, this row here where it's basically got just a little bit of dampness or something, or just kind of felt the cool air maybe. So we're at. There's some water. Yeah, the water hemp's right here. Yeah, water hemp's right in here. You can kind of see it coming. I got a backpack. I can put some stuff in it real quick and all. Lovely stuff you see. Well, that's where we're at. Tractor deal. Maybe in 10 days, might take it to the dealer. I took it. I was fine this week. They hadn't got the tractor there yet, and they were going to go through it and service it, CMI, or what they call CMI it, get it all ready, change all the filters and all that. So mine's still in the grain cart. If I only can get them 2 loads of beans, if they stay full of corn. The corn train was close. They just hadn't got no confirmation where it was going to be there. So they had no idea when it was really going to be there, but they know it's within 2 hours away, 2.5 hours away driving time. It's just got to get 2.5 hours closer to them, and they can start loading it. We can haul some corn, but anyway, but it's still sitting in there in the grain cart. The bean planter is down at my dealership. They're working on it again, as it should have been done the first time when it was down there. But yeah. And I would have had the cultivator on my tractor right now, and I could have been cultivating some corn, because I would have been for sure. But don't really want to unhook the grain cart, or unhook the grain cart, and then have to put the cart back on. Because if we do some beans, I'm just going to pull out of one auger, and I'll just use the grain cart. Make things simple. It's kind of my thinking, kind of what I was going to do, just myself doing it. Just not to messing with 2 augers. Just do the one auger out of one bin and core it out, make sure it's okay, and just get a load of beans out. Or I was going to get 2 and just see what they are, and may sell some more and get some out of the way and ain't got to worry about it. But that's where we're at. I'm back here between just water again, I'm ready to go home. Yeah, where I'm just dousing the field corn. Dang wind. I'll have to come back in the morning and see if I can't be a little calmer in the morning, try and do that, because yeah, it's just drenching the field corn, but whatever. Be a nice little test here. yeah, that's where we stand. So that's all I can think of to add to this video, but it is a pretty good 20-minute video. So I guess I'll let y'all go and enjoy the day, and hopefully for a rain shower. Who knows? Are we hurt yet by the dry weather? I do not think so. I mean, you're never gonna know what we're hurt or not. I mean, I think the way it's rolled up as tight as it is, probably we're hurt some. I don't know exactly if we are or not. Like Seed Guy said, you give this 10 days and no more rain, yeah, we're going to start taking some stuff off. I mean, we were dry last year, kind of around this. I mean, I won't say the corn was a little bit smaller, maybe, perhaps. I mean, we was about that 32 times, because we're not doing no end till it rains, but I think they're going to be here next week, maybe, so we're hopeful we get a good rain. I don't know, kind of when it's doing it for custom, you got to go with them, or you may not get it. So I don't know. It's kind of, everybody's basically done with 32 around here, so everybody's basically done it. So I don't know. I kind of hate to call it as dry as it is, but when we did that in 12, it did make it more wetter, if that makes sense. It brought moisture up, which you couldn't see anything in 12 anyway. But and of course this year is, I mean, heck, you can still put your finger in the ground. I mean, it's just still so dang loose and mellow. So I don't know. I got some corn on corn I want to cultivate, just to kind of cultivate the corn on corn out of it if I can. But I just don't know. I'm just gun shy to do it. But that's where we're in this video. Beans are growing. Got some beans. We're probably gonna, the co-op's probably gonna spray our first batch of beans. Oh, I'd say we're going to look at tomorrow, evaluate the rain. Evaluate the rain and all that, and see. I bordered a field today with Enlist Duo, and I went around it with my four-wheeler. Just basically the outside 2 feet was where the stuff was, so I just bordered it myself real quick. Yeah, so I got a couple more fields I might do that on that were not in our first batch of planting, but come next week they're all going to need to be sprayed. We are taking out we always run 2-pass fungicide on beans. We are taking out the fungicide. We're about positive we're taking out the fungicide, and this dang thing will not stay now. We are taking out the fungicide, and just because, I mean, there is no leaf disease right now, and no leaf disease on the beans. I mean, there is nothing. Just so dry. I mean, there is no disease at all out there. Still going to keep our micro pack. Yeah, we're keeping it in there, and some other stuff. Ascend, we're keeping it in there, thinking that's, I kind of thought maybe keep the fungicide for stress mitigation. What the Seed Guy said, well, I'd as soon use the micro if we got stress mitigation. I mean, yeah, we know the fungicide will help on that, but we both kind of said, well, I mean, who knows? If you know it's going to rain, maybe the fungicide would help. But I mean, we have zero leaf diseases. Zero leaf disease. I mean, we are nothing. So I don't think we're going to get hurt on that side of it. But I will finally end this video. But that's where we're at. Hope y'all enjoy. See ya.